Hello to all and welcome back to lecture number 5 where we are trying to learn to become a full stack web developer, and we are learning full stack web development from beginning to up pro level. Welcome back to Code for All. And so now we are going to continue what we just started in last lecture. We did what we did. Yes, we did CSS, types of CSS and its impacts. Now we are going to go for debugging CSS. That will obviously involve that what if there is an issue, how can we diagnose the issue, how can we detect the issue, and how can we resolve the issue. And then we will move our CSS to one way forward. We are going to have a one step forward, because in a for beginner level, then we will step up to intermediate level to become better. And in this lecture, we will also study the anatomy of CSS, or you can say the syntax of CSS, so that we will have no issue in writing our code. And next week, just buckle up. The reason is that next week you will have a short quiz of what we would have covered up till that point. So let's dive into it. Now we will be moving to the debugging CSS. So what if an issue occurs in your code, in your line, and so how are you going to tackle the issue? Obviously now, as we will proceed, our lines will increase. Obviously it will become more and more complex, and so it will become difficult for you if there's any issue. So why don't we try that? How can we do something like that? If, for example, I do something like this, Control S, and then I go to see that how my site look. Okay, so now the color has gone. So where is our style? It's okay with hobbies, it's correct with contact me, but it's not on the home page. So how can we tackle the issue? Simply just click these three buttons, then more tools, developer tools. And so there the element is visible, but you will go to console, and here you something that is our failure. So how can we? So it is showing that you have written something like this. Even you can click it from here too. So now we can easily refer this to our code. Just remove it, save, refresh, and the error is gone. What if we do something like this again? That if on external CSS we have given this color, what if on internal CSS what I do with the body is that I write body background color blue, Control S, refresh. Okay, so what is happening here? Although we gave this color, which we specified earlier on, through external CSS, but the moment we gave the background color of the body blue through our internal CSS, the color changed. So this shows that internal CSS is having more importance according to its rule than external CSS. Now what about inline CSS? If we go for inline CSS, background color, and if I say red, let us see what happens now. and now it's red. So what is this all? Why don't we see through our developer tools? Elements. So here we are. So it is visible that although that we have placed a color through external CSS, through internal CSS, but inline CSS is visible. So it shows that it is having the most importance. It is most important according to the built-in rules, no matter what we have written or what we wrote through internal or external CSS. So it was just for your learning purpose. Now we should remove this all because it is not looking very nice, and we are good with our external CSS, no doubt about it. So here it is. Now this is a question for you, that as I have shown in the video, that which importance rule is most important, then on the second, you can say on second priority, and then the least important rule. So I would like to all of you to answer this in the comment section below, so we may know that we are good up till now and we can move forward. Just pause the video or just answer it during the video. I'll give you some time. Write the answer in the comment section below and I'll respond to that if it's correct or not, and if it won't be correct, I'll make sure that you understand what I mean to say. So I hope that you are done with it. And now we are going towards structure of CSS. If you observe here that we wrote body, then these curly brackets, background color, colon, the color, semicolon, and then the brackets are closed. So this, for example, if I'm here to change H1 color, or if we go back to our, so if we are trying to change the color of H1, so what this H1 is, H1 will be regarded as who, that who is to be changed, who is the one that we are dealing with. In our example here, it is H1. In our code here, it is body. The color, the property is what, that what are we going to do. H1 is who is to be changed, color is what to be changed. Over here section, this part shows that what is to be changed, either background color, font size, or just color or style or heading. And the blue is that how is this going to be changed. If you remember it like this in form of questions, I believe that you will never forget it. So the first thing is to be changed, what is to be changed, and how will it be changed. Who is to be changed, what will be changed, and how will that change take place. So it's simple, you can see. Body is who will be changed. And then what will be changed. Body's background color will be changed. So who is to be changed? Body. What will be changed? Background color. And how will it be changed? By this color. And remember that after what you will place colon, and at the end you will place semicolon. If this will not be correct, the result that you want won't be appear. So make sure that your syntax is correct, otherwise it won't show. Using our Now, using our understanding of the syntax that we just understood about for the CSS, we will try something new now. And for that reason, in the main project, in the main folder, you are going to make a new folder. Name it anything like smile test, for example. And in it, obviously, you will be making a new file that will be index.html, enter. And here you will write html, enter. Write it same smile test. Actually, this will ensure your understanding and your, you can say, further improvement and development in CSS. So what we are going to do now, we are moving from introductory or business level beginner level CSS towards intermediate, but we will be continuing that even further. For example, now if I write heading for heading h1, this is a CSS test, for example. Then B, I like to smile. Control C, V, Control V, Control V. Or you can even do smile, hug, and laugh. We should spread positivity. V, Control V, Control V. And now what we are going to do, we are going to add image. So the first image will be smiley face, for example. Smile face. I don't know why I think that my spellings are always wrong, and I am wrong mostly. So now for this reason, just go at Emojipedia as we are. So just find anyone. For example, this smiling face, right click, copy the image address, go back, paste it here, Control V. So go to your main folder, here you are, smile test, index. See? There you go. I'm sorry. Now what we are going to do, obviously your next task is to make a CSS external sheet, and for that reason just click it once. Here we are. Now we need CSS, enter. Within CSS we need a file, styles.css. There we go. Now over here we are obviously going to link it. I'm sorry. Link. We will remove this as we got the reason. Now the name is styles. Just to check if everything is going correct. So what about body, background color, blue, Control S, refresh. Yes, it's working very nice. Now what if I want to change the color of H1? So how can I do this? Simply, who is to be changed? H1. What are we going to change? We are going to change its, color. What color? For example, red. Red will be as how? Control S. Yes, that's the one. So you must keep this in mind that the syntax is important, and obviously you can add anything. For example, font size 30 px. See, even if you want to change the background of image, you can do this too. For example, image background color yellow. Control S. See, the yellow color is appearing. Even you can change, I hope, the size. Width, for example, 80 px. Let us see now. Okay. Big difference. See, you can change it. So now at last, summarizing what we did in this lecture, as told you before, that we have learned and we have studied debugging CSS, that how to detect an issue and how can we resolve the issue. Then we studied the anatomy, or you can say the syntax of CSS, and we implemented it at a new level. And obviously we will be proceeding further in the next week, where we will step up in our CSS as told you before. And at last I would like to repeat that you are going to have a quiz after this lecture, and so it's better to revise so that you may score well in the quiz. So I hope that you like the video and you are practicing it all well. So like, share, subscribe, and see you soon in the next week. Up till then, best of luck. Bye. Take care.